Tonight on the show, we have Lenny, the super leprechaun. Lenny!
Hey, Lenny! Hello there! How are you?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. So did you enjoy your trip here from Ireland?
Well, I had some troubles with me pot of gold.
You had troubles with your pot of gold.
Well, yes, it was the exchange rate.
The exchange rate, like through security and all that.
Yes, it was really rough.
Well, why did you even bring your pot of gold?
Well, I got a tip from a Dutchman.
A Dutchman?
Yeah.
A friend of yours or anything?
He's quite a bud.
Right.
Word is you've got the best pots in the world here.
Well, our pot has won some awards.
Yep. But then I get here and I find out he wants to treat me Irish gold for kootenai gold. I don't quite understand. It smells like a skunk. You put it next to your mutton chops and eat it, it gets all stuck to your teeth.
Right. Well, I also noticed that you're wearing a cape. Why is that?
Well, he told me to be discreet.
And this is discreet.
I'm incognito.
But I can see you.
You only think you can. Yaha!
Right. So you think then you're like a super leprechaun, if you will?
Yes. In fact, I'm a super lubricant.
And do you have any powers?
Well, you know, when you're trying to find a good, secret, tight hidey hole for your gold, you've got to be slippery to get in there.
So so I guess you have to be slippery to find the right pot to hide your gold in, I suppose.
Yes, it's awkward.
Well, but everyone knows where the gold is.
Well, that's kind of the trouble. You know, everyone knows it's going to be under a rainbow, so you've got to find those places that no one ever goes, dark, little places.
And I also understand that our free fairies are making you nervous.
Yes, actually, you know, the fairies have been after me gold before, and they even found it once. These fairies are just as mischievous as us leprechauns. You can't trust them.
And so you try and give them the slip, but we just follow.
It's hard to.
It's hard to.
They're slippery.
I see. But not as slippery as you, I suppose.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
I'm a super lubricant.
Right. But we just follow the schedule and ride the ferries for free.
Oh, no, you can't trust them.
But we ride them like clockwork. It's on a schedule.
No, old Lenny can't be fooled. You know, I see them everywhere out here, with their pixie dust and wings, traipsing along Baker Street like nothing's wrong. I see them. Old Lenny sees them.
So, ferries, but don't you like Nelson?
Well, it's a bit of an odd town, always finding some excuse for a festival or some kind of celebration. Holy white light, you know.
But aren't most Irish, partiers and alcoholics?
What do you mean, lad? I don't lick alcohol. I drink it straight. I drink it whole.
Well, we're not saying that all Irish are drinkers. I think they are, though.
Just to say that all Irish were drunks and alcoholics. It's rude, it's wrongful, it's unkind, it's prejudicial. You can't do it. In fact, I happen to know 2 Irishmen who aren't drunks. They don't drink.
Oh.
Yes, of course, they're recovering alcoholics, or quitters, as we like to call them.
Well, now hold on a second. I am not saying that all Irishmen are drunks. Well, I take it that you've been to some of our pubs.
No, they wouldn't let me in.
They wouldn't let you in.
There's a height limit.
Well, so do most of the women here. But seriously,
I know. How can you imagine? It's my rightful heritage.
you mean alcohol is your rightful heritage?
Oh, absolutely. Why, with enough good spirits in me, I can find other people's gold, lost children, anything you need.
Well, so then I take it that your favorite drink would probably be gin and spirit?
Gin and sprites! My God, I'd never cross genies and sprites together. Haven't done it since I was a young man at one of these Glastonbury festivals. You know, if you're not careful, a good leprechaun such as myself, you know, he might be ending up shoeless, sleeping it off in a riverbed.
So then I take it you've been to Shangri-La then?
I don't plan to go back to Tibet.
To bags.
Correct.
So you really are a swindler then?
Oh, I prefer to be known as a blackleg.
A blackleg?
However, the ancient tradition is not appreciated by today's generation. No, sir.
Oh. Well, why is that?
Well, I'd have to say they've lost the whole sense of it. You know, I remember a day back when you could swindle a young fair lady of virtue and, why, she'd write poems and troubadours would sing about it for decades.
Like Britney Spears.
Yes.
Well, speaking of the highway, I think you have to hit the road there, Lenny. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Oh, why, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, you found your wallet, but there's no money in it. Look at the bright side. Now you have nothing to lose.
We'll be right back with Rex.